Hi, Mathies. It is Michelle here with MathDoctor.org. I've got an 8th grade SBAC style question to go over with you. Woohoo! All right, we got this. Let's read it first and figure out what to do. This graph represents a linear function. That's a very pretty graph. Select the equation represented by the graph. 2 ways to do this. If you know the slope-intercept form, your life is easy. If you don't, I'm going to show you another way. Let's talk about slope-intercept form. Okay, slope-intercept form uses this equation. We really can only use slope-intercept form when it crosses the y-axis. So remember, this is x, this is y. Right here, this stands for y. This stands for x. This stands for the y-intercept. Now, if you forgot that it stood for the y-intercept, I'm sorry it's going off the page, but you can handle it. You're 8th grade. What? If you put 0 in for x, because remember the y-axis is 0, this cancels out. So you're only left with this extra stuff, which is where it crosses the line. That's why it works. M happens to be the slope. So let's look at this. We know in order to fill this out, we need to figure out the slope and we need to figure out the y-intercept. Well, y-intercept is piece of cake, bing, right here, plus 2. Now we need to do the slope. Because this line is going up, we know the slope is positive. If the line was going this way and going down, it would be negative. So we know it's a positive slope. Let's start where it crosses easy. Well, it crosses easily at 0, 2. Remember, slope is change in y and change in x. I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this. So let's say these are our 2 points. Our first point that we'll use is over 0 up 2. Our next point is over 3 up 3. So y2 minus y1, 3 minus 2 first, divided by 3 minus 0, which equals 1/3. Okay, so we know our slope is 1/3 x. Here's the math hack way to do it. Up 1 over 3. 1/3. Love it. Change in y, it went up 1. Change in x, it went over 3. 1/3 x. Okay, so here's our equation. We go down here, we know it's going to be choice 2. Okay. Let's say we don't know about slope-intercept form. Well, there's another way that we can do it. Thankfully, these nice people at SBAC gave us practice equations to look at, so we're going to see which one makes the most sense. And for this, I'm going to change color so we don't get confused with the black ink. All right, first of all, you have to know, well, I'm not even going to do it like that. Let's make our life even easier. Pick a point, any point, and ideally you want a point where everything crosses. So for our purposes, I'm just going to pick the good old point 3, 3. Okay? So 3, 3 is super, super easy. So let's look at the first equation. And now that I know I'm picking 3, 3 because 3, 3 is on the line, I'm going to substitute because when all else fails, substitute, not substitute teacher, but substitute, you'll be great. There's a lot of shadow today. I'm sorry about that. I don't know if that'll make a difference or not. Okay, so 3, 3, that's our point that we picked from the line. So let's look at the first equation. Y equals 2x plus 1/3. Here's the math hack way to do it. We don't remember slope-intercept form, but we got the line. Let's just plug it in. Does 3 equal, I'm going to put a question mark, 2 times 3 plus 1/3. Well, right away there's no subtraction, and I know 2 times 3 is 6, so I'm not even going to finish this problem because it's wrong. Okay, we know the next one's going to work out, but let's just prove it. We have y equals 1/3 x plus 2. So we're saying, does 3 equal 1/3 times 3 plus 2? Well, 1/3 of 3 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 equals 3. So yes, so we know for sure that's the correct answer, but let's just check the other ones. Y equals 3x plus 2. Let's plug in the 3, 3. 3 equals question mark 3 times 3 plus 2. Well, what's 3 times 3? 9. We're adding more, so we know right away, that's not going to work. Last one. Plug in our 3's. Well, does 3 equal 2 times 3, which is 6, plus 3? Nope. Process of elimination. Okay? So, OMG, I'm looking at this SBAC question. I don't know what to do. 2 different ways to do it. Do it the official math way. Set up the slope-intercept form. Or math hack it. Pick a point that's on the line. It doesn't matter which point it is. I could have picked 0, 2. I just chose to pick 3, 3. Plug it in for each of the expressions, or I'm sorry, each of the equations that they give you, and you're home free. You got this. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Ciao.